Who is the greatest basketball player ever? That question, you can almost turn it into a tautology. Who is better at basketball than anyone ever? The answer to that question is LeBron James.
Night.
What I have here, Skip Bayless, is the official outfit of the GOAT, along with the accessories, bottle of this, Beats by Dre, old GOAT James.
Then LeBron comes in, and after 4 or 5 years, and you don't want to admit this, but he could do a bunch of stuff Michael couldn't. He's a bigger, stronger Michael. He shoots threes better than Michael. He's a better ball handler than Michael. He's a better passer than Michael. He appears to be a better guy than Michael. Teammates are willing to take pay cuts for him. He's now getting to the finals more than Michael. So LeBron James is a threat, the first one of our lives, to Michael Jordan, the most popular basketball player ever.
It really is just tiresome, isn't it? But what can you expect from a LeBron fan? What are some of the worst things in the NBA? Is it KD joining the Warriors and ruining the competition? Is it the lackluster dunk contest? You can make a legit argument for any of those topics, but if there's one thing that's worse than all of those, it's LeBron James's fans. I want to start off this video by saying that I do not hate LeBron James. I actually think he's one of the 10 greatest players ever and a physical specimen like we've never seen before. However, that does not excuse his fans from being one of the worst aspects of the NBA community. So to get straight to the point, here are 3 reasons why LeBron's fans are the most annoying in the NBA. Number 1, their constant biased criticism of Michael Jordan's career competition. This point really grinds my ears, especially when his fans talk about how Jordan played against accountants and high school gym teachers. This couldn't be further from the truth, and many of his fans fail to realize what kind of defensive schemes he had to get past through, like the Pistons' Jordan rules, hand checking, and the fact that it was definitely much more of a physical game. A perfect example would be the team Jordan beat twice in the NBA Finals, the Utah Jazz. People look at the Jazz and pick out Jeff Hornacek or John Stockton as evidence of accountants that Jordan played with, but these same LeBron fans don't talk about how this exact team with all these ice cream men and accountants swept a team with a young Shaq, Kobe, Eddie Jones, and Nick Van Exel. Not bad for a team with an off-duty cops and math teachers. Did I also forget to mention that the team had this guy as well? In case anyone forgot, he was pretty good at basketball. If you don't believe me, here's a list of unathletic gym teachers Jordan had to face in his career. Both players face great competition, and it's silly to cherry pick certain players from each era and base your competition just on that. Because if someone did that to LeBron, I could only imagine what would that look like. Number 2, they call him the GOAT but overlook key aspects of his career while diminishing other player achievements. Now I know the word greatest is subjective and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That is completely fine with me, but the problem comes when you completely mislead people and don't give the full story. You think Bill Russell is the greatest of all time? Cool, he has the most rings in NBA history. You think Kareem is the greatest? Okay, he's probably the most accomplished player in NBA history. Think Michael Jordan's the greatest? Well, almost everyone will agree with you there. But when people bring up LeBron as the GOAT, they always omit key facts about his career. Can you really call yourself the GOAT when you're 3-6 in the NBA Finals, leave your team twice to join with other All-Stars, or have one of the biggest meltdowns in the NBA Finals in 2011? Not only are these major black marks on a resume for the GOAT position, it's laughable to say that a person with these career accomplishments surpassed the guy with 6 Finals MVPs, 6 MVPs, 6-0 in championships, the most popular shoe brand in the NBA history, and who led the league in scoring for 10 straight seasons. Number 3, they overrate his abilities to astronomical levels. Growing up, all I heard from people in the media and from my friends was that LeBron James makes everyone around him better. LeBron can do more with less than anyone else. And give me another player that can go to the NBA Finals 8 straight years. Well, as we all just saw as his first season as a Laker, many of those statements were debunked. LeBron wasn't able to do more with less talent as the Lakers didn't make the playoffs, and there was constant drama around the team regarding trade rumors. Yes, the season was riddled with injuries, but when LeBron came back from his groin, the team didn't do any better with him, and LeBron will miss the playoffs his first year in the Western Conference. Does it show that LeBron had it easy in the East? Or maybe it's his age catching up with him. The Western Conference has been the stronger conference for the past 10 years.
But no one in their right mind would ever think that LeBron James, the best player in the league, or as some people like to call him that, would ever miss the playoffs in his prime. So the fact that this is happening now not only hurts his legacy, but it makes people start to wonder whether or not he would have had any success at all playing in the Western Conference. In conclusion, LeBron James will undoubtedly go down as one of the greatest players in NBA history. It's not hard to see how much he has accomplished, and it should be celebrated, like coming back from a 3-1-0 deficit to defeat the 73-win Warriors and becoming the only player in NBA history to be in the top 10 in points and assists. That's no small measure, and I'm sure we're never going to see that again. It's just sad to see that LeBron's legacy ruined by his fans. They don't get an excuse to put down Michael Jordan and other legends in order to bring his career up. His fans have the right to their opinions, just like every fan should. But at the end of the day, they only risk creating more resentment towards themselves and their Lord and Savior LeBron James.